Hello. We are on Jeremiah chapter 2 right now. Israel deserts the Lord. And I'll begin. A message from the Lord came to me. The Lord said, "Go, announce my message to the people in Jerusalem. I want everyone to hear it. Tell them, here's what the Lord says. I remember how faithful you were to me when you were young." Sorry, I gotta do a page turn. You loved me as if you were my bride. You followed me through the desert. Nothing had been planted there. Your people were holy to me. They were the first share of my harvest. All those who destroyed them were held guilty. And trouble came to their enemies, announces the Lord. People of Jacob, hear the Lord's message. Listen, all you tribes of Israel. The Lord says, what did your people of long ago find wrong with me? Why did they wander so far away from me? They worshipped worthless statues of gods. Then they themselves became worthless. They did not ask, where is the Lord? He brought us up out of Egypt. He led us through a dry and empty land. He guided us through deserts and deep valleys. It was a land of total darkness, where there wasn't any rain. No one lived or traveled there, but I brought you into a land that has rich soil. Sorry, it's actually kind of dark in here, like the sun's not shining. It's a rainy day, and it's very gray out. Okay, I gave you its fruit and its finest food. In spite of that, you made my land impure. You turned it into something I hate. The priests did not ask, where is the Lord? Those who taught my law did not know me. The leaders refused to obey me, and the prophets prophesied in the name of Baal. They worship worthless statues of gods. So I am bringing charges against you again, announces the Lord, and I will bring charges against your children's children. Go over to the coast of Cyprus and look. Send people to the land of Kedar and have them look closely. See if there has ever been anything like this. Has a nation ever changed its gods? Actually, they are not even gods at all. But my people have traded away their glorious God. They have traded me for worthless statues of gods. Sky above, be shocked over this. Tremble with horror, announces the Lord. My people have sinned twice. They have deserted me, even though I am the spring of water that gives life. And they have dug their own wells. But those wells are broken, and they can't hold any water. Are you people of Israel servants? You were not born as slaves, were you? Then why have you been carried off like a stolen goods? Lions have roared, and they have growled at you. They have destroyed your land. Your towns are burned and deserted. The men of Memphis and Tahpanhes have cracked your skulls. Haven't you brought this on yourselves? I am the Lord your God, but you deserted me. You left me even when I was leading you. Why do you go to Egypt to drink water from the Nile River? Why do you go to Assyria to drink from the Euphrates River? You will be punished because you have sinned. You will be corrected for turning away from me. I am the Lord your God, and if you desert me, bad things will happen to you. If you do not respect me, you will suffer bitterly. I want you to understand that, announces the Lord who rules over all. Long ago you broke off the yoke I put on you. You tore off the ropes I tied you up with. You said, I won't serve you. In fact, on every high hill you lay down like a prostitute. You worshipped other gods, and under every green tree you were like a good vine. When I planted you, you were a healthy plant. Then how did you turn against me? How did you become a bad wild vine? You might wash yourself with soap, you might use plenty of strong soap, but I can still see the stains your guilt covers you with, announces the Lord and King. You say I am clean, I have followed the gods that are named Baal. I haven't followed the gods that are named Baal, sorry. How can you say that? Remember how you acted in the valley. Consider that you have done what you have done. You were like a female camel running quickly here and there. You were like a wild donkey that lives in the desert. She smells the wind when she longs for a mate. Who can hold her back? The males that run after her do not need to wear themselves out. At mating time they will easily find her. Do not run after other gods until your sandals are worn out and your throat is dry. But you said, it's no use. I love those gods. I must go after them. A thief is dishonored when he is caught. And you people of Israel are filled with shame. Your kings and officials are dishonored, so are your priests and your prophets. You say to a piece of wood, you are my father. You say to a stone, you are my mother. You have turned your backs to me. You refuse to look at me. But when you are in trouble, you say, come and save us. Then where are your gods? Where are the gods you made for yourselves? Let them come when you are in trouble. Let them save you if they can. Judah, you have as many gods as you have towns. Why do you bring charges against me? All you have refused to obey me, announces the Lord. I punished your people, but it did not do them any good. They did not pay attention when they were corrected. You have killed your prophets by swords. You have swallowed them up like a hungry lion. You who are now living, consider my message. I am saying, have I been like a desert to Israel? Have I been like a land of deep darkness? Who do my people say we are free to wander? We won't come to you anymore. We won't come to you anymore? Sorry, I had to say it like a question. Does a young woman forget all about her jewelry? Does a bride forget her wedding jewels? But my people have forgotten me. More days than anyone can count. You are very skilled at chasing after love. Even the worst of women can learn from how you act. The blood of those who have killed is on your clothes. You have destroyed poor people who were not guilty. You did not catch them in the act of breaking in. In spite of all this, you say, I am not guilty of doing anything wrong. The Lord isn't angry with me. But I will judge you because you say I haven't sinned. Why do you keep on changing your ways so much? Syria did not help you, and Egypt will not help you either. So you will also leave Egypt with your hands tied together above your heads. I have turned my back on those you trust. They will not help you. And that's the end of chapter 2. That was a long chapter. Okay. And hopefully I'm going to do one from the New Testament today as well. Okay, let's see where we're at. Excuse me, I'm still doing Ezekiel, Luke. Excuse me. I have Acts ready to read as well. Yeah, I'll be back to do Philippians chapter 4, I believe. That's the last chapter. Yes, it is. So I'll come back and I'll do that one. Thanks for listening.